So please introduce yourself, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. My name is Pallavi Tingra and I'm an English trainer by profession. I have been teaching online from last 10 years. And about my educational qualification, I'm postgraduate in English as well as I'm TFL TESOL certified trainer and I'm from Delhi. That's about me.
Oh, it is very nice, ma'am.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So thank you so much giving me this opportunity. My name is Lavanya and I'm from Chhattisgarh. And if we talk about my education, so I have done my BSc Biology and now I'm doing master degree. It's my final year like special educator and I have my own shop. It's a salon and also I have staff. And nowadays I'm learning English just because enhance my communication skills and I want to become a fluent speaker all about me now.
Okay, wow, very good. So when you started learning English?
Actually, I started my learning, it's a 3 month back. Now it's a 4 month now.
So what all things are you following to improve yourself?
Actually, ma'am, when I have free time, so actually I'm a student and I have my business, so I don't have literally that much time. So when I have free time, so at that times I'm reading and writing also, because without reading and without writing and without consuming word, how is it possible this learn this language? Yeah, so that is method I use.
Okay, that's really good. So what all things do you read and write?
Actually, I have its story. It's a 2000 story. So I read and write also. At that times, I'm reading and writing also. And I watch conversation video. Earlier, I watched your video. So so at that times, so I saw your video and I'm interested to talk with you. So that's why I connect with you.
Okay, thank you so much for connecting with me. That's really good. So what is your goal now? Like what all things you feel that you should improve more in your speech?
Okay, actually, ma'am, earlier I mentioned I want to become a fluent speaker. So nowadays, while I have time, so I in this app sometimes I had conversation video. It because earlier when I talk in video call, so at that times I'm feeling scared and fear also. But nowadays I don't have fear and hesitation because now I'm habitual. Earlier, I'm not a habitual, so that's the reason I'm facing. So yeah, now it's fine, and I'm listening more and more vocabulary also, and yeah, ma'am.
That's really good to hear. Okay, so how much time do you devote for English learning daily?
Okay, daily basis. Sometimes sometimes it's 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, and sometimes, ma'am, it's 3 hours.
Or something.
No,
Okay, I'm saying that's like really good. You're giving at least 3 hours in a day. That's like amazing. It shows
yes,
you're really passionate about learning.
I'm very fascinated about learn this language, ma'am. And I'm very curious girl because in my inner side, so I'm a promise on myself at least 1 year, and then I want to become a fluent. So that's the reason. When I have free time, so I more and more I listening and I'm consuming word.
Wow, that's really good. All the best. I wish you luck that you soon improve yourself and become a fluent speaker.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, really good to hear about you.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, you are in YouTuber. So, when you
Uh,
start YouTuber?
YouTube, I started last December. On 1st December, I uploaded my first short. And for 3 months, I just keep on uploading shorts only. And after that, I started with like long videos or so. That also it keeps on going and all. I am not like that much consistent because I have like I teach full time online. So due to my classes also and the other stuff, I sometimes do not get a chance.
Okay. So, ma'am, you are giving online classes and sometimes offline classes.
No, I only provide online classes from last 10 years. Like before Corona, I only have students outside India. And after Corona, I have students from India as well.
Okay. Yeah. So, ma'am, it's a fixed, I mean to say, it's a fixed criteria. So, what times you give
I didn't get
classes?
you.
I say, what times you give classes?
I give classes. Sometimes I even take my class at 12 in the night, 5 in the morning. Because today also like 70% of my students, they are outside India and 30% are from India. So I tell you, timings and schedule I am 100% flexible with, because I do not bother much the students about it. Important is that when they are coming to my class, they should improve and see the result. That is important for me. Timings and schedule I'm 100% flexible, so that I do not bother. Like even
Okay.
I do not bother myself and I do not bother my students also for it.
So, ma'am, you one-to-one conversation you give.
Conversation, I tell you, if I get a chance or so, then I go for it. Like we are doing it. Otherwise, the most of the time I'm busy in my classes only.
Okay. So, I mean to say, it's like criteria you have like 6 months, 3 months, and you perfectly,
Yeah,
you
see,
know.
according to the level of the student, I tell you, because at the end, I won't say this is the only course that you have to join and this is the only curriculum. I do not have any fixed curriculum because I have tons of content because I have been teaching for so many years. So content is not a problem area. Rather, I always say to the student, you do not have to pay me even for the content. Content is available free on Google and YouTube. What you are joining the classes is that you are not able to do yourself at home. That is practice and implementation. Because the way you are speaking, see, you are also speaking English, I am also speaking English. What
Yeah.
is the difference? The way we are presenting ourselves. So in my classes, I focus more on the way of presentation and the way you are speaking. Because nowadays, speaking English is important, but the way you are speaking English matters a lot. So this is I focus more. And about the content, that need not to worry because I have tons of content. And I actually suggest it takes around like 5 to 6 months to reach to the level a student is expecting, because whatever is the mindset from so long you're speaking in some pattern, so to change that mindset and to change that pattern, it takes 3 months minimum and 6 months maximum to change that. This I do not say, research says. Like anything you have to change in yourself, give at least 3 to 6 months consistently.
Yes, ma'am. Because without consistency, how is it possible learn this language? So first of all, consistency it's a matter.
Yes, consistency is very important, because clarity comes with engagement. I always say, if you will keep on doing something, you will improve more and more.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, come to the another question. I have one, two, three questions, especially for you because
Sure.
you are an English teacher. So actually, especially for you are, when I consume, especially for vocabulary words. So at that times, I read and write very well. Okay, but when I talk, so at that times, my mind is totally blank. I don't know why.
Yeah, see, I tell you, for this, if you watch my channel, I told in my other videos also, let me tell you here also, one activity, if you will be doing that activity, it will never happen the words you do not remember. What happens when we learn the words? We remember it then, but after some time, it goes out of our mind. So what is the reason? Because we do not practice it. This activity I have told before also, I am mentioning again to you. So can you just tell me like what's the word? Can you see my screen share?
Little bit. It's a remember.
Yes, remember. What's the last letter of the word remember?
It's a BR.
R. So can you tell me any word that begins with R?
Remember, ma'am.
No, remember, I have told you have to tell a different word from R. Any word.
Any word? Like I didn't get your point, ma'am.
You have to tell me any word that starts from R. Like the starting letter should be R.
Okay, okay. So I remembered one thing. It's a story. One
No,
lady.
just tell any word. Only one word.
Okay,
Like
read.
ready, rest. Suppose I
Yes,
take the word rest. So what's the
yeah.
last letter of the word rest? T. Now tell another word that starts from T.
Okay, okay. Ready, read, and
So now
repair.
only from T. Here it's ending in T. So you have to tell me a word that starts from T. Any word. Only from T.
Okay. The thought.
Taught. Very good. Okay, what's the last letter of the word taught? It's again T. Now tell me another word that begins with T. Any other word.
Teach.
Teach. Very good. What's the last letter of the word teach?
H.
Now tell me any word that begins with H.
However.
However. Do you understand what we are doing over here?
No, ma'am. I didn't understand.
Okay, you see like this word remember ends in R. So the next word I started with R. Yes, here rest ends in T. So the next word I started with T. Taught ends in T. So the next word I started with T. Here teach ends in H. So I started with H. Now again R comes in. So I will write next word like rewrite. Here it's ending in E. I can write another word exercise. So what we are following the pattern. We call it as word chain activity. Are you getting it now? Chain. Like wherever the word's last letter ends in, you will start the next letter from there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I
Okay.
mean to say you are saying when you read it, so at that times like a last letter, and then you said again what types. It's a
Yes.
meaning.
Suppose there is a word remember. Remember का last letter क्या है? R है. अब आप next word किससे start करोगे? R से. फिर आपने
As
लिखा रेस्ट रेस्ट का लास्ट लेटर टी है फिर आपको नेक्स्ट वर्ड किससे लिखना है टॉट से
thought.
फिर जो भी उसका लास्ट लेटर होगा नेक्स्ट वर्ड विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम देयर do you understand now so we
Yeah.
call it as word chain activity and vocabulary enhancement activity इससे क्या होता है आपकी vocabulary increase होती है and you tend to get
Mm-hmm.
lot of words in your mind suppose आपने words को learn करा now where to use those words आप सोचते हो जब हम बोल रहे हैं then I should use बट जब आप ये वाली एक्टिविटी करोगे तो यू विल सी वर्ड्स विल ऑटोमेटिकली कम इन योर माइंड और डेली आपको ये एक्टिविटी कितनी देर करनी है फॉर 2-3 मिनट्स बस दैट्स इट जैसे कभी भी अभी यू आर फ्री एक वर्ड लिख लो और उसको सिर्फ 2-3 मिनट्स तक लिखो एंड यू विल बी सीइंग अ ट्रेमेंडस चेंज इन योर वोकैब्युलरी बिकॉज व्हाट विल हैपन वर्ड्स विल रन इन योर माइंड मोर एंड मोर by doing this activity and you will see that yes you are improving and in this way that you are saying suppose you are talking to somebody and the word skip so it will not happen okay
Yes, ma'am.
okay so next it is what else is now you practice this one you will surely be seeing positive changes in yourself
Yes, ma'am. Actually, it's a it's a nice trick. Earlier, I don't know, so that's
yeah
why
you
I'm
will
asked.
okay
Yeah,
I
it.
tell you you watch like other videos also in other conversation videos in every class I tell like some or the other useful thing for the learners you will find lot of them like this
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I have one. It's a question. So, ma'am, when it's a tenses, when I use tenses like when I was like past tense, when I talk in past tense. So at that times in also tenses, I'm very confused ki how to use.
see
But
I
now
tell
it's
you for that for
mhm.
tenses if you will go to my channel there is a video it's long 52 minutes video only for tenses here there I explain the way tenses I teach in my classes I actually take at least a month to teach tenses. So there in that 52 minutes video, I have told tenses. Once you will watch that video, ever in your life you will struggle in tenses. But how you have to watch that video, not just listening and seeing, you have to make notes. Like you take a notebook and make notes. Even you can watch that video 5 to 6 times also, and I tell you for sure that your tenses problem will go away forever after watching. And when you are watching that video, don't just like practice, listen it and make notes, make your own sentences also. And the best part is that at the end I have given worksheets for all the tenses and then along with answers. So you can watch that video and you will see your tenses problem will go forever. I didn't tell anything in bookish way. The way I teach in my classes, similarly I just recorded in that video.
Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Actually, literally, I want to improve my spoken English, so that's why I'm saying. Because some people only for just like a conversation, and they didn't, and even I don't know how to correctify in myself, and it's because I don't know too much in this, learn how to improve in myself. So it's when I am joined, especially for English teachers. So it's like you are suggesting on a right way. So that's why
Thank you
I'm
so
saying.
much. You find value. It really gives me inner happiness and satisfaction when anybody gets value from my teaching.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can follow these techniques. Also, I suggest you that you watch the other videos also, the conversation video. In every video I tell something valuable for the learners, because my main purpose is that whosoever comes to my channel and watch my videos actually gets some value and learn from it. Because I do not just upload the things for the sake of it, I upload with a reason.
Yes, ma'am, because it's a helpful video, saw your video. So it's a very, you mean to say, you have good of command on English, and you give instruction. So at that times, I'm happy, and I'm consuming lots of word and tricks also. Because, first you follow right way, so definitely improve your spoken English. Because
Sure.
without Yes, ma'am. Because without correctify, so how is it possible?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is right. You said if you know the right technique and the right pattern, surely you can improve yourself and you can see a lot of good result.
Yes, ma'am. So definitely, I watched your video because you are saying one video it's a past tense. So I wanted to, because when I was in.
You will surely be getting a lot of value from it, and surely you will be improving if you will be consistent all the time. Okay, so all the best for your future, and it's really good connecting with you, and wish you luck.
And thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me your precious time. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye, ma'am, and take care.
Okay.